Hello dear students, welcome to online biology CET class for NEET and Karnataka CET. In this video, I am going to discuss the multiple choice questions on 11th PU chapter. It is photosynthesis in higher plants, and I am going to discuss the multiple choice questions appeared in previous NEET examination from the topic photosynthesis in higher plants. So moving to the questions. Dichlorophenyl dimethylurea, the short form DCMU, inhibits PS1, inhibits PS2, C. destroy chlorophyll, inhibits oxidative phosphorylation. Then what is the right answer for this one? This particular chemical in plants, that is dichlorophenyl dimethylurea, it inhibits the photosystem 2. The DCMU inhibits PS2 by blocking electron transfer from plastoquinone to cytochrome. Then what is this plastoquinone and what is cytochrome? The plastoquinone and cytochrome are the electron carriers, and this particular chemical, it blocks the electron transfer from the plastoquinone to cytochrome. Here only I will write the answer. DCMU, it blocks electron transfer from plastoquinone to cytochrome. So both of them are the electron carriers, because PS2 is concerned with non-cyclic electron transport and photophosphorylation. So in that process, electron transfer is blocked by the chemical DCMU from plastocyanine to cytochrome. Then photolysis of each water molecule in light reactions yield 2 electrons and 4 protons, 4 electrons and 3 protons, 5 electrons and 2 protons, 2 electrons and 2 protons. So the question here asked is photolysis of each water molecule. That means every water molecule. When one water molecule undergoes the photolysis, there will be production of the 2 protons and 2 electrons along with the liberation of oxygen as byproduct. Then photolysis of water is occurring during non-cyclic electron transfer and photophosphorylation, and the exact part or the photosystem involved in photolysis of water is PS2 during the non-cyclic electron transfer. And one more thing, non-cyclic electron transfer is part of light reactions of the photosynthesis. So this is the right option. Then 59, NADP is converted into NADPH2 in when NADP receives the hydrogen, NADP plus H plus, this one is converted into NADPH2. 2H plus NADPH2 will be formed, and when this conversion occurs, remember ATP molecules are synthesized during both cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation, but NADP conversion into NADPH, it occurs only during the non-cyclic electron transfer and photophosphorylation. So the right option for this one is option B. The next question, The electron transport chain of the photosynthetic process is in the stroma of chloroplast, bound to the thylakoid membranes, present in the outer membrane of chloroplast and present in mitochondria. If the simple question is asked with reference to electron transport chain for the synthesis of ATP, then it is present both in chloroplast as well as in mitochondria. What it means? ATP molecules are synthesized both in the chloroplast as well as mitochondria, and it is associated with the movement of electrons only. That is very important. ATP molecules are synthesized in both chloroplast, that is during photosynthesis, and remember, during photosynthesis the ATP molecules are produced during light reactions, and in mitochondria also the ATP molecules are synthesized during aerobic respiration. This one is important. Aerobic respiration ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮೈಟೋಕಾಂಡ್ರಿಯಾನಾಗೂ ಏನಾಗ್ತವೆ, ATP molecules synthesize ಆಗ್ತವೆ. And in both the cases the synthesis of ATP molecule is related to electron transfer and the movement of protons or H plus ions, and the theory which explains about the synthesis of ATP in both mitochondria and chloroplast is nothing but chemiosmotic hypothesis. Chemiosmotic hypothesis explained by Peter Mitchell, and this explains the synthesis of ATP molecule, whether the cell organelle is chloroplast or the cell organelle is mitochondria. So where exactly the electron transport chain, the electron carriers for the electrons which are emitted from photochemical reaction center of both PS1 and PS2 are located. So here the question is asked with reference to photosynthesis. ಬರೀ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಥವಾ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬೇರೆ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಚೈನ್ ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೊಕೇಟೆಡ್, ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಟು ದ thylakoid membrane. So thylakoid membrane contains all the electron carriers. This is the thylakoid. This is outer membrane of thylakoid and this one is inner membrane of thylakoid. Here we can see the location of electron carriers necessary for the transfer of electrons during cyclic as well as non-cyclic photophosphorylation. So the right answer is option B for the given question. And moving to the next one. Which pigment system is inactivated in red drop? What is that red drop? Actually about this one, in the yesterday's video I discussed one question, Emerson enhancement effect, and it is also called red drop effect. Which pigment system is inactivated in red drop? Red drop ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? I will explain now. ಯಾವ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, ಯಾವ ಫೋಟೋ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇನ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್. Which pigment system is inactivated in red drop? The right answer is PS2, photosystem 2. In chloroplast, the thylakoid contains two photosystems. The surface of thylakoid contains two photosystems. What are those? One is PS1 and another is PS2. Both of them contain reaction center. PS1 contains P700. It is the reaction center of PS1, and PS2 contains the reaction center P680. This is the reaction center of PS2. These numbers are very specific. ಯಾಕೆ 700 and 680 ಅಂತ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಈ P700 ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ಸ್ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ 700 ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರ್. 700 ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಈ P700 ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತದ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟೆಡ್ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ಸ್ light radiations of 700 nanometer. Like that, P680, the number is given because this reaction center absorbs light radiations of 680 nanometer. Light radiations of 680 nanometer ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತದ. ಯಾವಾಗ PS2ಗೆ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ 680 ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂದರೆ 700 ಇರೋ ಹಂತ 700 ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಇರೋ ಹಂತ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತದ, ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಿಂಗ್. ದ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ರೆಡ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ and it is inactivated when the PS2 is supplied with the light radiations of 700 nanometer. So PS2K, when light radiations of 700 nanometer are given, it is inactivated and photosynthesis rate decreases, and this is called red drop. So red drop is nothing but when 700 nanometer wavelength of the light radiations are given to the PS2, it don't have that ability because PS2 the reaction center ಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಅದ, ದ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 680. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇರೋ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಫೋಟೋ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟೆಡ್ and we can see the decrease in the rate of photosynthesis, and this is called red drop. This particular phenomenon was explained by Emerson. This is called red drop effect. ಅವರು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದರು, ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಎರಡು ತುರ್ನ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ಅಂದರೆ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ 700 ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 680 ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ the increase is observed in the rate of photosynthesis, and he called it as Emerson enhancement effect. But continuous ಆಗಿ ಇದೇ 700 ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದರೆ, when the light radiations of 700 nanometer are supplied, the decrease is observed in the rate of the photosynthesis and it is called red drop. ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, 700 ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಯಾವ ಫೋಟೋ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇನ್ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, PS2. Then the light dependent and oxygen independent production of ATP is called, very interesting question, light dependent ಅಂದರೆ light is the source of energy, but oxygen independent, both the terms are important. ATP production is requiring the light as a source of energy, but ATP production is not requiring oxygen, it is independent of oxygen availability. Such type of ATP production is called, ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಫೋಟೋಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ addition of inorganic phosphate to the ADP which result in the synthesis of ATP molecule. ಇನಾರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫೇಟನ್ನು ADPಗೆ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅದು ಏನನ್ನು ಸಿಂಥಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ATPನ ಸಿಂಥಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಆವಾಗಲೇ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ನಿಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ATP molecule, first let us write what is phosphorylation. Meaning of phosphorylation is nothing but phosphorylation, it means addition of inorganic phosphate to phosphorylation is addition of inorganic phosphate to the ADP molecule and this is converted into ATP, that is energy rich molecule. ಈ ಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ಸು ಎರಡು ಸೆಲ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಡೀತದೆ. ಒನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮೈಟೋಕಾಂಡ್ರಿಯಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅನದರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. Both the cell organelles are carrying out only phosphorylation. ಮೈಟೋಕಾಂಡ್ರಿಯಾನಾಗೂ ATP molecule synthesize ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗೂ ATP molecule synthesize ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ phosphorylation of mitochondria and phosphorylation of chloroplast? Remember, in chloroplast, ATP synthesis is dependent on light. In chloroplast, whatever the ATP molecules are synthesized, that synthesis is dependent on compulsorily light. Without light, ATP molecules are not at all synthesized in the chloroplast. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, ಲೈಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್. ಲೈಟ್ ಬೇಕು ಬಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಲೈಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೈಟೋಕಾಂಡ್ರಿಯಾ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಬಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್. ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟದ ಕೆಲಸ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್, ನಾಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್. ಮೈಟೋಕಾಂಡ್ರಿಯಾ ಏನಂತ ಕರೆಸ್ಕೋತದ, ಮೈಟೋಕಾಂಡ್ರಿಯಾ ಈಸ್ ಸೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಏರೋಬಿಕ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್. ಯಾವುದೇ ಸೆಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೈರಿಂಗ್ ಏರೋಬಿಕಲಿ, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಏರೋಬಿಕ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್? Respiration taking place in the presence of oxygen is called aerobic respiration. When mitochondria shows aerobic respiration, it means in mitochondria ATP synthesis is dependent on oxygen. ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ನು ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. ಮೈಟೋಕಾಂಡ್ರಿಯಾ ಫುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಸಿಂಥಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ATP ಮಾತ್ರ ಬೇಕು ಬಟ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್. ಇವು ಎರಡೂ ಟರ್ಮ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ. ಇನ್ ಮೈಟೋಕಾಂಡ್ರಿಯಾ ATP ಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್. Light is not required for the synthesis of ATP molecule. Then one more term let me inform. The synthesis of ATP molecule in mitochondria is called oxidative phosphorylation. ATP synthesis in mitochondria with the help of oxygen is called ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಟಿವ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಟಿವ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್. ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಡೆಯೋ ಅಂಥ ATP ಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕು, ಫೋಟೋಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಎರಡೂ ಕಡೆಗೂ ಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇನಾರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫೇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆ್ಯಡೆಡ್ ಟು ADP ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ATP ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್. ಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್ನು ಲೈಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಲೇ ನಡೀತಿದ್ರೆ ಫೋಟೋಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೋಟೋಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ chloroplast. Photophosphorylation. This is the site occurring, or sorry, the site of photophosphorylation is chloroplast and site of oxidative phosphorylation is the mitochondria. Then moving to next question. Which of the following is used as an experimental material for making rapid advances in tracing the path of carbon in Kelvin cycle and other photosynthetic research? ಸೊ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನನ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇದರೊಳಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಅಂಥದ್ದು ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಪೀಟೆಡ್ಲಿ ಬಯಾಲಜಿಸ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಟೂ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ organisms. One is chlorella and another is Cnidesmus. Cnidesmus and chlorella, both of them are algae, and these two organisms are repeatedly used by biologists for tracing any advancement in the photosynthesis, even to study the Kelvin cycle by Melvin Kelvin. Chlorella and Cnidesmus. Chlorella is single cell green algae. Both of them are algae, but difference is chlorella is single cell green algae. Here only I will take chlorella. Let me mark. Chlorella is belonging to the category of single celled green ಆಲ್ಗೆ. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ಕ್ಲೋರೆಲ್ಲಾನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡೇ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಅಂಥದ್ದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆನಿಡೆಸ್ಮಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಆಲ್ಗೆ, ಬಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೊಲೋನಿಯಲ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾಲಿನಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಬದುಕ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ ಇನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ colonial green algae. So both of them are the green algae, but single cell green algae is chlorella and colonial green algae is Cnidesmus. Chlorella is very rich in nutrients, so it is alternately used as a source of nutrients. Then the active component of photosystem 1 is composed of, direct question, PS1 andaga photochemical reaction center is P700. So active component of photosystem 1 is composed of P700. ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ 700 ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರ್ನ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಎ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥೆಟಿಕ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ವಿತ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ಷನ್ ಪೀಕ್ ಆಟ್ 700 ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಫೋಟೋಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ 1. ಫೋಟೋಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ 1 ಅಂದಾಗ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ the chlorophyll A molecules are present and they have the ability to absorb the light radiations up to 700 nanometer. ಮತ್ತು ಇದು PS2 ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಿರ್ತಿತ್ತು ಆನ್ಸರ್? ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ B with absorption peak at 680 nanometer. Because the accessory pigments have the ability to absorb the light radiations of 680 nanometer. Then moving to 83. Yes, again interesting question. Energy transfer in photosynthesis occurs as entire photosynthesis process is dependent on light energy. The name itself is indicating photosynthesis. Using light energy, the organic compounds are synthesized by the green plants in their chloroplast. The process is called photosynthesis. And already we have studied, during photosynthesis, the photosynthetic pigments absorb the light radiations, and photosynthetic pigments are of two types, chlorophyll A and accessory pigments like chlorophyll B, carotenoids and xanthophyll. There are some other compounds are also present in the leaves. They also trap, they also absorb the light energy. So proper ಆಗಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ, ಲೈಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರು ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಫೈನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಲ್ ದ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಪ್ಡ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಆರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಡ್ ಟು ದ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಎ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್. ಸೊ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಏಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಕ್ಯಾರೋಟಿನಾಯ್ಡ್ ಅಸೆಸರಿ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. And carotenoids are getting the light energy from phycocyanin, and phycocyanin is getting energy from phycoerythrin. These are also the pigments present in the leaf or plant body. So right path for the energy transfer during photosynthesis is phycoerythrin, red colored pigment, phycocyanin, blue colored pigment, carotene and chlorophyll A. So here the phycoerythrin and phycocyanin, both of them are showing different colors. Phycoerythrin shows red color and phycocyanin is blue in color, and both of them are water soluble pigments. ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, both of them are water soluble pigments because ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ಲು ಎದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಅದ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಕೆರೋಟಿನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಝಾಂಥೋಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಟ್. ಎಂಥೋಸಯಾನಿನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕಿದು. ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, during the non-cyclic photophosphorylation, in which of the following 4 electrons produced through photolysis will enter? Very simple. Photolysis of water is connected with non-cyclic electron transfer, and non-cyclic electron transfer is initiated in the photosystem too, so that the 4 electron produced through the photolysis of water, they enter into the reaction center of PS2. How to represent the photosystem 2, or what is the representation for photosystem 2? This is the P680 reaction center of PS2. This absorbs light radiations. This is PS2. From the reaction center, electrons are emitted. Electrons are accepted by the first electron acceptor, and it is pheophytin. At the same time, the electrons are also entering into reaction center due to the breaking of water molecule. Here it produces 4 protons and 4 electrons with the liberation of 1 complete molecule of oxygen. This is nothing but photolysis of water, and photolysis of water is occurring in PS2 during non-cyclic photophosphorylation. The 4 electrons which are produced as a result of photolysis of water, they enter into PS2 reaction center. 4 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸು ಈ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಸೆಂಟರನ್ನು ಸೇರ್ಕೋತಾವ, and 4 protons are accumulated in the lumen of thylakoid. ಥೆಲಕಾಯ್ಡ್ ಲುಮೆನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅಕ್ಯುಮಿಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ ಮೋಟಿವ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೀಸ್ ಅಕ್ಯುಮಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಇನ್ ಫೋಟೋಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಸ್ಕೇಪಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಾಮ್ ದ photolysis of water are received by the reaction center of PS2, which is nothing but P680. So now let us move to questions from previous NEET examination, and in that first one, oxygen is not produced during photosynthesis by green sulfur bacteria, Chara, Nostoc and Cycas. Chara is algae, and all the algae produce oxygen during the photosynthesis. So here the chara or kara both are pronounced, but chara, it is algae, so its photosynthesis produces oxygen. Nostoc is blue green algae that is also producing the oxygen during photosynthesis. Cycas belongs to gymnosperms, and gymnosperms are also producing the oxygen. The only one right answer for the question is green sulfur bacteria. What is this green sulfur bacteria? Green sulfur bacteria are belonging to the group of photoautotropic bacteria. Photoautotropic bacteria, they are able to trap the light energy because of the presence of pigment. And bacterial photosynthesis, whatever the bacteria it is, bacterial photosynthesis is always anoxygenic. That means there is no liberation of oxygen. Anoxygenic means oxygen is not liberated or produced. Oxygen is not liberated because ಯಾಕೆ liberate ಆಗಲ್ಲ? Because water is not used in the bacterial photosynthesis. Then instead of water ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ವಾಟರ್ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ ಯೂಸ್ hydrogen sulfide as a source of hydrogen. Therefore, when bacteria carry out the photosynthesis, there will be no liberation of oxygen. Whatever the bacteria it is, heterotropic bacteria ಒಂದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ದ ಸೈನೋಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸೈನೋಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಬ್ಲೂ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಆಫ್ photosynthesis carried out by the algae, that is oxygenic photosynthesis. Okay. Which of the following is not a product of light reactions of photosynthesis? Very interesting question. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಟ್ಟಂತ ನೀವು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆನ್ಸರನ್ನು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ವಿಚ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋವಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್? What are the products of light reaction? First let us write so that it is easy to answer it. During light reactions, the products which are produced, products of light reactions are, first one is oxygen produced as a result of photolysis of water. Water molecule split ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ oxygen ಬರ್ತದೆ. Then second one is ATP and third one NADPH. Why these two molecules are produced? They are produced as a result of cyclic as well as non-cyclic electron transfer and photophosphorylation. Photophosphorylation. Then ಯಾವುದು ಉಳ್ಕೊಂತು? So oxygen is produced, ATP molecules are produced, NADPH is also produced. Then the answer for this one is NADH. Remember, NADH is product of aerobic respiration. NADH aerobic respiration ಒಳಗೆ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ in mitochondria, not in the ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. ಮೈಟೋಕಾಂಡ್ರಿಯಾ ಒಳಗೆ ಏರೋಬಿಕ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಆದಾಗ NADH ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ light reactions of photosynthesis is NADH. Next one, with reference to the factors affecting rate of photosynthesis, which one of the following statement is not correct? ಯಾವುದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ. Increasing atmospheric carbon dioxide concentration up to 0.05% can enhance the CO2 fixation rate. It is minimum requirement. This statement is correct. C3 plants respond to the higher temperature with enhanced photosynthesis, while C4 plants have a much lower temperature optimum. Tomato is a greenhouse crop which can be grown in carbon dioxide enriched atmosphere for higher yield. Light saturation for CO2 fixation occurs at 10% of full sunlight. So which one is the wrong statement? See, first statement is correct. Then ಈ seed ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. Tomato is a greenhouse crop can be grown in carbon dioxide enriched atmosphere. Tomato belongs to C3 plant and C3 plants ಹೈ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ದೇರ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ ದಟ್ ಆಫ್ C4 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ಯಾಕೆ C3 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇನ್ C3 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಡ್ಯುವೆಲ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎನ್ಝೈಮ್ ರುಬಿಸ್ಕೋ. ಫೋಟೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ನು C3 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡು ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋಟೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ C3 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸು ಹೈ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾರಿಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ದೇ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇವನ್ D ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಲೈಟ್ ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ CO2 ಫಿಕ್ಸೇಷನ್ 10% of the full sunlight. ಮತ್ತು ರಾಂಗ್ ಯಾವುದದ ಹಿಯರ್? The one statement which is incorrect is option B. C3 plants respond to higher temperature with enhanced photosynthesis, while C4 plants have much lower optimum temperature. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟನ್ನು you need to remember for the rate of photosynthesis controlled by external factors. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗಳು ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ರೇಟನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. ಲೈಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್. ಬ್ಲೂ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೆಡ್ ಲೈಟನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತದೆ. ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಲೈಟಿಗೆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಆದರೆ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ಡ್. ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ C3 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ C4 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅದ. ಏನಿದೆ? C3 plants require more carbon dioxide and low temperature. ಇವಕ್ಕೆ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಹಳ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. C4 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸು ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ ಆರ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಟು ಲೋ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋರ್ ಹೈ ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. ಲೋ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ C4 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಫೋಟೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ absent. Photo respiration is absent in C4 plants. So carbon dioxide waste ಆಗಲ್ಲ. But C4 plants ಒಳಗೆ high temperature is considered as optimum temperature. High temperature is a requirement for the C4 plants as compared to C3 plants. So moving to next question. A plant in your garden avoids photorespiratory process. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಭಾಳ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡೋರು. ವೆರಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. A plant in your garden avoids photorespiratary loss. ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಗಾರ್ಡನ್ನಾಗ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟು ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಫೋಟೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ವಾಟರ್ನ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತದ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶೋ ಹೈ ರೇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಆ್ಯಟ್ ಹೈ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್. ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಫೋಟೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟು ಹೈ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟು ಹೈ ಅದ. ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಡ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಆಫ್ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್. ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋವಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಸಿಯಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ವುಡ್ ಯು ಅಸೈನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್? ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ಕೂಳೆ ಪಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸು ನೀವು ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಅದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಫೋಟೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಟರಿ ಲಾಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಫೋಟೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್. ಫೋಟೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಯಾವ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಅದ? ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್, C4 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಹೈ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರಿಗೆ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ರೇಟನ್ನು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತದ. ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಹೈ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್, absence of the photorespiratory pathway, responding to low carbon dioxide concentration, all these are the characters of C4 plant. Therefore, the plant about which the explanation is given here, it is belonging to C4 plant. Then moving to next question. Emerson enhancement effect and red drop have been ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಕವರಿ ಆಫ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಮರ್ಸನ್ ಎನ್ಹಾನ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಫೆಕ್ಟು ಮತ್ತು ರೆಡ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಇಫೆಕ್ಟು ಏನನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿತು ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ. ಸೊ ಎಮರ್ಸನ್ ಎನ್ಹಾನ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೆಡ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಇಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಒಳಗೆ. ಬೋತ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ ಆರ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಕವರಿ ಆಫ್ ಟೂ ಫೋಟೋ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಸೈಮಲ್ಟೇನಿಯಸ್ಲಿ. ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎರಡು ಫೋಟೋ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗ್ಯಾವ. PS1 at PS1 at 700 nanometer light radiation and PS2 at 680 nanometer radiation. So both the photo systems operate simultaneously and ಎರಡು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಅವ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟಲಿ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಯಾವುದು? ಎಮರ್ಸನ್ ಎನ್ಹಾನ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೆಡ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಇಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ರೆಡ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಇಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ವೆನ್ PS2 ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ 700 nanometer light radiations, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಈಸ್ 680. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೈ ಇರೋವಂಥ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ರೆಡ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್. ದೆನ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಎಸ್, ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು. ವಾಟರ್ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಲ್. ವಾಟರ್ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಫೈಕೋ ಎರಿಥ್ರಿನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೈಕೋಸಯಾನಿನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಮಗಿರೋದು ಯಾವುದು? ಎಂಥೋಸಯಾನಿನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್, ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್, ಝಾಂಥೋಫಿಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೆರೋಟಿನಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥೆಟಿಕ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್. In a chloroplast, highest number of protons are found in. Remember, always in the chloroplast, accumulation of the proton occur in the lumen of thylakoid. Thylakoid lumen ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ ಅಕ್ಯುಮಿಲೇಷನ್ ಹೈ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ವೆನ್ ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಫ್ರಾಮ್ ಲುಮೆನ್ ಆಫ್ ಥೆಲಕಾಯ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಮಾ through the CFO-CF1 particle, there is the synthesis of ATP molecule. The number of protons are always high in the lumen of thylakoid, and the right answer for this question is option B. Then moving to next question. In photosynthesis, light independent reactions takes place. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತೆ ಕೊಡಬಹುದಿತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಥರ ಟರ್ಮನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ಇನ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಲೈಟು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಲೈಟ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟು ಬೇಕು. ಲೈಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಕರ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್? ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಮಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್. The matrix of the chloroplast contains many enzymes which are required for the fixation of carbon dioxide so that all the light independent reaction synthesis of sugar, starch or sucrose, whatever the term, ಈ ಮೂರೊಳಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಇರಲಿ, answer is stromal matrix of the chloroplast ಅಥವಾ stroma of the chloroplast. The next question, oxygen evolved during photosynthesis comes from water molecule. ಫೋಟೋಲೈಸಿಸ್ ಆದಾಗ ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆ ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆದಾಗ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಬೈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋವಿಂಗ್ ಪೇರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್? ವೆರಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಸಿ, photolysis of water is concerned with PS2. PS2 is the photosystem 2. It is concerned with photolysis of water. ಈ PS2 ಒಳಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಫೋಟೋಲೈಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್. OEC, what is its expansion? Oxygen evolving complex, and this complex contains central atom manganese. So Mn is nothing but manganese. ಈ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗನೀಸದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಎರಡು ಮೆಟಲ್ ಅಟಮ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅನದರ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಶಿಯಮ್. ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ, ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನಾರೆ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಶಿಯಮ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದರೆ ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಬಿಡೋ ಹಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಮ್ಯಾಂಗನೀಸ್, ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಶಿಯಮ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ oxygen evolving complex, and oxygen evolving complex is part of photosystem 2 where the photolysis of water occurs. So the right answer for this question is manganese and chlorine. Then moving to the one more question here. The structures that are formed by stacking of organized flattened membranous sacs in the ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್. ಭಾಳ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದು. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಬಂಡಲ್ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಬಂಡಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ನಾಗ ಏನು ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವೆ? ಬಂಡಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೋವು ಥೆಲಕಾಯ್ಡ್. ಆ ಥೆಲಕಾಯ್ಡದ ಬಂಡಲ್ಲಿಗೇನೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತದೆ? ದ ಬಂಡಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಥೆಲಕಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಗ್ರಾನಾ. ಸಿಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಗ್ರಾನಮ್, ಪ್ಲೂರಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಗ್ರಾನಾ. So the right answer for this question is option A. Then moving to the next question. Chromatophores take part in chlorophyll, chromatophore. Chromatophore ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಲೋವರ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥೆಟಿಕ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಗಳನ್ನು ರೀಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಹೈಯರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಹೈಯರ್ organisms which contain the chloroplast for the photosynthesis. So chromatophore is related to which function? The direct answer, chroma is color. So chromatophores are taking participation in the photosynthesis. So D is the right option. Anoxygenic photosynthesis is a characteristic of. 2-3 ಸಾರಿ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಆನ್ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನಿಕ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ. ಸೈನೋಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾನೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಯು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ ಆನ್ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನಿಕ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್. ಇದರೊಳಗೆ ಕ್ಲೆಮ್ಯಾಡೋಮೋನಾಸ್, ಸ್ಪೈರೋಗೈರಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಉಲ್ವಾ, ದೀಸ್ 3 ಆರ್ ದ ಆಲ್ಗೆ. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ರೋಡೋಸ್ಪೈರಿಲಮ್. ರೋಡೋಸ್ಪೈರಿಲಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ದ photosynthesis is anoxygenic. Then bundle sheath cells are, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತು ಈ ಟರ್ಮ್? C4 pathway. Bundle sheath cells are rich in rubisco. What is that rubisco? It is ribulose biphosphate carboxylase oxygenase. Rubisco. Bundle sheath cells are rich in rubisco. C4 plants are characterized by Cran's leaf anatomy. In C4 plants, leaves have Cran's anatomy, and here Cran's anatomy is referred due to dimorphic condition of chloroplast. ಎರಡು ಕಡೆಗೆ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. One type of chloroplast in the mesophyll cells and another type of chloroplast in the bundle sheath cells, and bundle sheath cells are present around vascular bundle. Mesophyll cells contain smaller chloroplast with grana, and here bundle sheath cells contain larger chloroplast without grana, agranal chloroplast. But in the bundle sheath cells, remember C3 cycle occurs. Bundle sheath cell ಒಳಗೆ C3 cycle ನಡೀತದ, and C3 cycle ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ very important enzyme catalyzing the C3 cycle for the fixation of carbon dioxide is rubisco, and the right answer for this question is option A. Then moving to next one. Pigment containing membranous extensions in some cyanobacteria are. Cyanobacteria are having the pigment containing extensions nothing but chromatophore. So chromatophore, chlorophyll andagashte higher plants, so chromatophores are the structures having the pigment in them, that is why they are participating in the photosynthesis. But cyanobacteria ಒಳಗೆ chromatophore ಇದ್ರೂ ಯಾವ type of photosynthesis ಆಗ್ತದ? Oxygenic photosynthesis. The correct sequence of cell organelles during photorespiration. Photorespiration is wasteful process. In photorespiration, rubisco fixes oxygen with the RUBP, one molecule of phosphoglycolate and one molecule of the two waste molecules are produced during the photorespiration. Why the photorespiration is called the wasteful process? Because during photorespiration neither the ATP molecule nor NADPH or sucrose is produced. Here one molecule of phosphoglyceric acid, phosphoglycolate, is produced with the fixation of RUBP with oxygen. Reaction is catalyzed by rubisco enzyme. ಯಾವ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಗಳು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀದರ್ ATP ನಾರ್ NADPH ಆರ್ ದ ಸುಕ್ರೋಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಿಂಥಸೈಸ್ಡ್. ಇದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ATP molecule the carbon dioxide is removed from the chlorophyll, so that one molecule of phosphoglycolic acid and one molecule of phosphoglyceric acid, phosphoglycerate and phosphoglycolate, ಎರಡು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಗಳು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡನ್ನು ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಂದ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ATP ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ದ ಫೋಟೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ಫುಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲೇ 3 ಸೆಲ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಲ್ಸದ್ದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ನು: chloroplast, peroxisome and mitochondria. All the 3 are involved in the photorespiration. Then a process that makes important difference between C3 and C4 plants. Again a direct answer. C3 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಫೋಟೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ನಡೀತದೆ, C4 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಫೋಟೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ನಡೆಯುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ 3 ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಕಾಮನ್ ಫೆನಾಮಿನನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿವೇರ್ ಇನ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ the only one differential character between C3 and C4 is given options ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವುದಾಗ್ತದೆ photo respiration. Then moving to the next question. In Cran's anatomy, bundle sheath cells have, ಆಗ್ಲೇ ಬಂತು ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನಿಗೆ. Cran's anatomy is exhibited by the leaves of C4 plants, and here in Cran's anatomy the leaves show or bundle sheath cells show thick walls, no intercellular spaces and a large number of chloroplasts. So the right answer is option B. CAM helps the plants in, what is that CAM? Crassylation acid metabolism, the alternate pathway for the fixation of carbon dioxide shown by the members of family Crassulaceae. Here they show the different mechanism to conserve the water in their body. The answer is to conserve the water. Stomatal movement is completely different in case of CAM plants. With that they are conserving the water, and that stored water is utilized for other purposes. Therefore CAM, crassylation acid metabolism, helps in the conservation of water. Then C4 plants are more efficient in photosynthesis than C3 plants due to, ಯಾಕೆ C4 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸು C3 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಗಿಂತನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಅವ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ C4 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಶೋ ಫೋಟೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್. ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಫೋಟೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡು ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ C3 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ C4 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೋರ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್. ಲೋವರ್ ದ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋಟೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಫೋಟೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ನೆಗ್ಲಿಜಿಬಲ್. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ C4 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ more efficient in photosynthesis as compared to the C3 plants. The right answer for this question is option D. Moving to the next question. Of the total incident solar radiation, the portion of PAR, expansion of PAR is photosynthetically active radiation. Once again I repeat, photosynthetically active radiation. In the incident solar radiation, all the light radiations are not utilized by the green plants for the purpose of photosynthesis. Only some amount of the incident light radiation is absorbed or it is trapped by the green plants to carry out photosynthesis. And remember, the photosynthetically active radiation percentage is less than 50%. So the right answer is option C. Then PGA, phosphoglyceraldehyde, as the first carbon dioxide fixation product discovered in the photosynthesis of. ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೆಲ್ಲಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆನಿಡೆಸ್ಮಸ್. ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕವರಿ ವಿತ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಟು photosynthesis. The experimental material used to do the experiment is nothing but algae. So here also PGA, phosphoglyceraldehyde, to as the first carbon dioxide fixation product is observed and studied in the algae while explaining C3 cycle. So the right answer is option D. Then chlorella, remember the algae used for the experiment is chlorella. Then moving to the next question. Saturation point of CO2 in C4 plants is. C4 plants ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ requirement for the C4 plants is less than that of C3 plants. That you need to remember. Temperature requirement is more for C4 plants and carbon dioxide requirement is less for C4 plants. So that the saturation point of carbon dioxide for the C4 plants is 360 microliter. This much of carbon dioxide is sufficient to carry out a high rate of photosynthesis by the C4 plants. C3 idre jasti irtittu, C4 ada, so the answer is 360 micron liter. The D is option. The total requirement of ATP and NADPH for each molecule of CO2 fixed and reduced in photosynthesis in Kelvin cycle is. Very interesting question. How to answer this one? When 6 molecules of carbon dioxide are fixed in the C3 cycle, that is nothing but Kelvin cycle, there will be synthesis of one molecule of glucose. One molecule of glucose, that is C6H12O6. So one molecule of glucose synthesis requires fixation of 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, and to fix 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, totally 18 molecules of ATP and 12 molecules of NADPH are utilized. From the light reaction, these molecules are synthesized and they are used during the dark reaction, and dark reaction is represented by C3 cycle. To fix 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, there is a requirement of 18 molecule of ATP and 12 molecules of NADPH. But here the question is asked with reference to fixation of one molecule. So for one molecule of carbon dioxide fixation, obviously the answer becomes 3 molecules of ATP and 2 molecules of NADPH. 6 molecules iddaga 18 molecules of ATP, 18 divided by 6, the 3 ATP molecule, 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 12 molecules of NADH, 12 by 6, that is 2. So for fixation of one molecule of carbon dioxide, the number of ATP and NADPH molecules consumed are 3 molecules of ATP and 2 molecules of NADPH. Then next question, which one does not differ between C3 and C4 plant? Which one does not differ? It is not a differential character between C3 and C4 plant. Initial CO2 acceptor, 100% it is change or it is different. Let me write the answer for this one. Initial acceptor, here I will write for 24th question, I am writing the answer. In C3 cycle, carbon dioxide is fixed by RUBP. In C4 cycle, carbon dioxide is fixed by PEP. So this point is completely different. Then extent of photorespiration. C3 plants photorespiration occurs, or they show photorespiration. That is why there is loss of carbon dioxide. Therefore C3 plants require high carbon dioxide concentration to show the high rate of photosynthesis. Photorespiration is absent, therefore this is also differential character. Then enzyme catalyzing reaction that fixes carbon dioxide. C3 cycle, CO2 is fixed by enzyme Rubisco. The enzyme involved is Rubisco, and in C4 cycle CO2 is fixed by the enzyme PEP carboxylase, the phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase. So again this is also differential character. Then fifth one, leaf anatomy. C3 plants have normal leaf anatomy, they do not show Kranz anatomy. Normal leaf anatomy, and C4 plants show Kranz anatomy. So it is also differential character. What is the similarity? Presence of Kelvin cycle. In bundle sheath cells of C4 plants, the Kelvin cycle occur. Without a Kelvin cycle, there will be no synthesis of glucose. Therefore, this is the not a differential character. C3 plants are also carrying out Kelvin cycle. C4 plants are also carrying out Kelvin cycle. So the right option, only this one is the correct sentence. It is not the differential character between C3 and C4. Both of them are showing the Kelvin cycle for the synthesis of sucrose. So B is the right answer. The next question, select the incorrect statement. C4 pathway for CO2 fixation were discovered by Hatch and Slack. This statement is correct. That is why the C4 pathway is also known as Hatch and Slack pathway. This is right statement. Carbon dioxide is essential for photosynthesis, very much essential. Without carbon dioxide, the carbohydrates are not synthesized, and it is well explained by the half-leaf experiment conducted by Mole. Addition of sodium carbonate in water retards the photosynthetic rate in Vallisneria. About this one I will explain later. Phloem is the principal pathway for translocation of solutes. Phloem is the principal pathway for the translocation of solute. Solute is nothing but organic molecule which is dissolved. Organic molecules are nothing but food molecule. So first statement is right, second statement is right, D is also right. Only one incorrect statement given is option C. When sodium carbonate is supplied in the water or added in the water, it donates the carbon dioxide or bicarbonate ion for the aquatic plant. Therefore, in Vallisneria, there will be increase in the rate of photosynthesis, not reduction. But the given statement, the photosynthesis rate is retarded. It is the wrong statement. When sodium carbonate in water is added, the rate of the photosynthesis increases. So the wrong statement is option C. Then moving to last three questions, assertion and reasoning. Here are the common instructions. If assertion is correct and reason is correct, what is the right option? Like that, let us move to the question. In C3 cycle, first stable compound is 3 carbon compound. In C4 plants, Kelvin cycle is absent. So what is the answer? Here assertion is correct. In C3 plants, the first stable compound formed is 3 carbon compound and it is 3 PGA. In C4 plants, Kelvin cycle is absent. It is the given statement, but Kelvin cycle is present. So assertion is right and reason is wrong. Here is the option. If assertion is correct but reason is incorrect, for 26 the option is C. Then assertion, oxaloacetic acid is first stable compound formed during the formed in C4 plants. Correct. Oxaloacetic is 4 carbon compound, that is why the pathway is called C4 pathway. Then it takes place in the mesophyll cells in the presence of Rubisco. The reason is wrong. Of course, oxaloacetic acid is formed in the mesophyll cell, but Rubisco is not the enzyme. Enzyme involved is PEP carboxylase. This is the enzyme. Again, assertion is correct and reason is incorrect. So 27 option is also C. 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 12 molecules of NADPH plus H plus 18 molecules of ATP are used to form one hexose molecule. Hexose is nothing but carbohydrate, that is glucose. Of course, this is correct. This is representing the C3 cycle. One molecule of glucose is produced when 6 molecules of carbon dioxide are fixed during the C3 cycle by consuming 12 molecules of NADPH and 18 molecules of ATP. So the given assertion is right. Reason: light reaction result in the formation of ATP and NADPH2. Of course, during the light reactions of photosynthesis, there we can see the formation of ATP and NADPH. Assertion is also correct, reason is also correct, but here reason is not explaining about assertion. Assertion and reason statements are correct, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion, and for this one the option is B. So these are the questions from previous NEET or AIPMT examination. Hope the explained part is clear for you. Thank you for watching the video.